Domestic violence lawyer, domestic crimes attorney. Top Long Island domestic violence lawyer ready to help. New York law allows for serious charges to be brought against anyone accused of domestic violence. Judges, lawyers, and law enforcement agencies will often rush to make a decision due to the nature of domestic violence cases. This can lead to a swift arrest or the issuing of an order of protection. What are domestic violence cases? Initially, to be considered domestic violence under New York, the act must be alleged to have been committed between people who have a particular type of relationship with one another, such as people legally married or now divorced, people who have children in common, people who either are or were in a sexual relationship, people related by blood, like parents, siblings, and cousins, people related by marriage, like in-laws, people who live together, or have lived together for a significant period of time. Domestic violence itself can be difficult to define exactly, as there is no crime actually called domestic violence in New York law. Offenses often included under the term domestic violence include stalking, harassment, menacing, reckless endangerment, strangulation, obstruction of breathing, disorderly conduct, sexual abuse, sexual misconduct, and forcible touching. If you have been charged with domestic violence, you will need a skilled domestic violence attorney to ensure your legal rights are protected. Mandatory arrest for domestic violence in New York. It's important to note that once a domestic violence call is placed on Long Island or elsewhere in New York, even if things have calmed down by the time the police arrive, the officers have little discretion whether or not to make an arrest because of mandatory arrest laws. New York law requires the immediate arrest of anyone accused of domestic violence if the police find probable cause, even if the alleged victim asks that no arrest be made and tells the police that they don't want to press charges. When you have been arrested for domestic violence in New York, it is crucial that you get the immediate representation of an experienced domestic assault lawyer to guide you forward. Orders of protection under New York domestic violence laws. An order of protection can be issued by Suffolk County, Nassau County, and any other Long Island court to the victim. This order may require that the accused stay away from the victim and their house, even if they are living together, as well as any schools or places of work. An order of protection can order domestic violence victims to stop communicating with the defendant via mail, phone, email, or voicemail. The order of protection requires handguns and pistols to be surrendered along with revolvers, guns, rifles, shotguns, and any other firearms that are owned or in the possession of the police. What are the charges included in domestic conflict cases in Suffolk County and Nassau County? In New York courts, Long Island domestic violence conflicts are allegations of criminal acts committed by individuals who have or have had some form of domestic relationship and/or intimate relationship with the victim. The crimes can range in severity from violations to misdemeanors and even felonies. Some of the most common offenses charged in domestic violence cases on Long Island include aggravated harassment in the second degree, assault in the first degree, assault in the second degree, assault in the third degree, criminal contempt in the first degree, Criminal contempt in the second degree. Criminal mischief in the first degree, criminal mischief in the second degree, mischief in the third degree, criminal mischief in the fourth degree. Criminal obstruction of breathing or blood circulation. Harassment in the first degree, harassment in the second degree. Menacing in the first degree, menacing in the second degree, menacing in the third degree. Stalking in the first degree, stalking in the second degree, stalking in the third degree, stalking in the fourth degree. Strangulation in the first degree, strangulation in the second degree. If you are accused of any of the things listed above, or if you have violated an order of protection, it is essential to get the representation of an experienced New York lawyer who understands the nuances of this area of law and knows what kind of protection you need against charges of domestic violence. Dealing with false accusations of domestic conflict on Long Island. Sometimes, false accusations can be made and domestic violence cases can stem from those accusations. A domestic violence conviction can result in severe penalties. You will need to have the skills and representation of an experienced lawyer who has a proven track record of successfully representing defendants and exposing false accusations. Hire an experienced Long Island domestic violence attorney to represent you. You still have important legal rights even if you were charged in a Suffolk County or Nassau County domestic violence case. The quality of your lawyer can have an impact on the outcome of your case. If you're facing domestic violence charges, it is important to have representation that will protect your rights and reputation. It is crucial to have a Long Island defense lawyer who has the experience and knowledge necessary to represent you and advise you throughout the entire process. Jason Bassett Esquire is a former prosecutor and skilled criminal defense attorney. He represents clients accused of domestic violence. He also fights for orders of protection in Suffolk County and Nassau County and elsewhere on Long Island. His combination of experience and understanding allows him to provide aggressive representation for those accused of domestic violence. For a confidential consultation, call the law office's Jason Bassett if you've been accused of domestic violence. Call us at 631-259-6060.